Actually, I have to confess exactly the same because sometimes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Doily Essential. My name is Joanne. So, we are actually having a series of essential oil sharing. So this is actually the first episode, and I'm actually inviting one of my uh mommy's friend, Cheryl, here with me to share with you our experience on our love and passion for essential oil, and then basically this is just a casual talk to share about our experience and how does it help our family and ourselves. Let's welcome Cheryl.
Thank
Hello.
you, Joanne. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to
Over
meet
Zoom
you.
now. I hope to see you
Yeah.
soon. It's been a while since we meet up. Anyway, thank you so much for the invitation. It's nerve-wracking and exciting to be on this journey with you to share about our passion. This is also how we met, right? Like, a lot of common interests that we have.
Yeah. So basically why are we here now is because it's our mommy me time. So technically speaking, I mean probably just let everyone know. So I'm actually a mother of one here. So this year my girl is actually 3 years old, and I've been using essential oil on her since her birth. So maybe Cheryl would like to share like how many kids you have, and how why do you want to use essential oil?
Hmm. Okay. So I am a mother of three. My kids are 2, 4, and 6 years old this year.
Wow.
I started using oils on my because of my eldest one when he is I think 1 year old around there. So it has been a 5 years journey for essential oil, and every time I'll tell Joanne that my knowledge for oil is just basic because I love to use a lot of basic oils. And how I started, it's really because my number one is going to childcare at that time, and I wanted to see what are the ways that I could prevent him from all the various kind of all the scary viruses that we always hear last time lah. Now we know how to deal with them. So, but previously, being a first-time mom, new beginner, I don't really know what how to go about. So, so fast forward right now, I am. I would say still beginner, but right now I know what are the oils. In the morning, I will pick up, to oil them before they go to school, and they will automatically come to me and say, "Oil, oil, oil, oil."
Yeah, same. My girl is always every time like oi 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 oi. I think partly because we educate them in this way. Okay,
Yeah.
why not you just share with me like what is like one of your favorite oil that you like to use on your kids, and like uh I mean how do you started it?
Oh, so favorite oil and how I started is two different oil. I have been holding this one. Can you see? This is Breathe.
Oh
Okay.
yay.
Okay. So Breathe is the oil that got me started with doTERRA. Okay. What happened was I met Joanne I think September 2019.
Yes,
Almost,
when I
yeah,
was
almost two
having
years.
my infant massage instructor course. Yeah,
Yes.
you were
So
there,
I
and
was.
you were there. Then after that, you actually very friendly. So that time I was like having my class. Then you are very nice. Then you come and talk to me and all this. So yeah. Then you were. I still remember that you are the one that when we have to complete a course with like having five mummies and babies, right? You are the one that actually walk towards me and say that, do you need some mummies I can help you? And wow.
Because I okay, so what happened background is I have all this common interest with Joanne. Why we can click so well is because the frequency, although character is a bit different, but frequency, wavelength, right, it's the same. We have passion for, like, I like massage. She likes massage. Be it PCM, things like that. These are something that we all like, but whether we have time to learn or not. So when I saw the IAIM infant massage, in short, like IAIM, uh, like a free trial for parents and can bring baby there. So to me, it's like I got time. I am a self-employed, so I can manage my own time. So I have some time at that time. So I thought that why not just do it for my last baby number 3, last baby, so to practice on him. And after the whole session, I know that the instructors, they need to conduct classes, a series of classes in order to graduate and get their certificate. So being the cheapo mother also, and I have some mummy friends who are new to all this, and I know that this will bring them benefit for their baby, for themselves, and it's a real bonding that we would treasure a lot. So out of so many instructors, the rest of them are all very nice. Out of so many, right? I don't know why I was just chatting with Joanne. She was just asking me random questions. And so it's like it just clicked very well. And at the end of it, right, I just asked her, I know that you need to conduct a few classes for your certificate. If I can gather a few mummies, would you like to do it for us? And then we see how it goes. Then immediately she said, hey, okay. Then she arranged. Then I also myself also arranged. Everything just come together perfectly, and we had our class. So during the class, she taught us how to bond and so on, right? This is really how I get to know Joanne officially, and how she introduced me oils, right? That's a different story already.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I think I first introduced oil to you is when I went to your place. Then I was having a chat with you, and that's whereby I give sample to you, right? What did I give you?
Yeah, that's our favorite oil brief. Just now we mentioned. Okay, so you forgot. So what happened was I invited you to my house. At that time, my youngest, my baby, Jethro, he's only 5 months old, around that 5 months old, and he was having those very thick mucus that is all stuck here, has been with him for a week already. And okay, so he got this from the Zezé Koko, all the virus that they bring
Yeah,
back.
you
The
know
Zezé
when
Koko
together.
was not sick at all. They were not sick at all. Jethro was the one who got it. So I was I don't really know what to do at that point of time. And Joanne just randomly say, oh, stuck okay. Then she gave me a very small pack of sample like this. Then inside she just draw out this thing called brief. I look at her like okay, because I was using another brand at that time. So to me it's like I also have oil why must I use yours, right? But because she was so kind, I also trust her that she knows things about babies, about kids, and somehow she's the instructor to be at that point of time, right? Of course, her knowledge is there, right? So okay, so what she taught me was to use brief, which is a very heavily diluted and safe for newborn to use, right? So at that time, Jethro was 5 months old. She explained to me and apply along his side of nose, nostril area over here. Just a gentle massage. And at that time, baby, I mean, for him, he still don't really move much now at that time. So I still can do all the slow massage clockwise. This is like in a way to unclog his mucus. And to be very honest, up up to then, at that point of time, right, I was having my doubts like, what can this diluted oil? And then I smelled it but there's nothing. It's very light. It's so light until I like having doubts. So she had to apply massage and everything. I was just chatting with her. So Jethro was in my arm. Okay, so we did all the necessary. I just turned to her and I was speaking to her for 5 seconds. That's when Jethro was crying. When I turned back to Jethro, he was just, all his mucus is just flowing like free flow like that.
Yeah, I
Both of
remember.
us, I mean, okay, maybe she's very used to it, but I had a shock. Meaning it helps to unclog all the very thick mucus that I have been trying to spray for him, the nasal spray, all the stuff that doctors give lah. I mean, not that Western medication is not good. This is something to supplement. So within 2 days of application, everything is clear. And he's just a smiley baby at the point of time, after the whole episode. So that's when I was mind blown, really, because something that no smell, not much smell compared to other brands and so on in the market, so heavily diluted, and it could help a young baby like within seconds. So that was when I asked her more, like, hey, tell me more, like, what's so good about your oil? Yeah.
I mean, I'm really happy that like, I mean, it's my passion. Then I'm also very happy that it really helps. I mean, for some kids, right, they don't really have that kind of severe symptoms, but at that point, I think Jethro one was like quite.
Quite bad for 5
Then you were
months.
saying like 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my god, 2 weeks like stuck there. That kind of like feeling.
Because
So
you remember, right? Doctor can't prescribe much for babies so
oh
young,
yes,
so they
yes.
only can give the drop, nasal spray. So that's why and at the time I was using other brands, so I tried, but it really didn't help much. So quite desperate already. Although I have doubts, but I was desperate. So I
Do,
decided
do,
to go ahead and use.
do you know
Yeah.
why
So
I was like sorry, yeah, do you know why I was like so confident that this can help, like, to, I mean, in a way I know like whether is it like fully recover or not, I'm not sure, but I know that it will definitely help to actually help with the discomfort, because for my girl, right, when uh I actually have a similar experience with you. That's when my girl was, I think, 6 months or 7 months old. Yeah, same. They come like there's no medication that I can give it. Yeah, so same. So I have that pack of sample too, and it's from like Deborah, one of my senior in poly. So then I didn't really use it, like, being someone that at that point of time, like, I'm not familiar with the brand, then I'm like, okay lah, just tuck one side, as usual,
yeah,
one side. So that's the time whereby when I was looking at my girl, I'm like, how then just nice the I will look at the packet, they're like, try lah, yeah, never mind, I try
yeah.
lah. Then after that, like, yeah, so diluted, can already just a bit. Then I try, and true enough, it has similar effect as yours, but hers maybe not that fast. Hers is like during nighttime, and it helped her to relieve the congestion, and then she actually sleeps better. So which is
Mm.
why I'm very confident to pick up that bottle, because I already experienced on my own girl since she's like 6 7 months old. So for Jethro, I think it's a similar situation.
Yeah, I had to prop him up to sleep, prop like I don't know, 45 degrees around there, slightly higher for him to sleep, so that it won't have backflow for him. So for the past 2 weeks, at the point of time, he was the one suffering, I was the one suffering, and if I don't sleep well, then of course my husband also suffer, because your temper won't be very good, right? So after that application, I mean, it really helped us a lot. And whenever right now we have similar, or when I see the slightest thing coming up, I will just apply. And especially right now, due to the current situation, all of us have to wear masks. So even
Mm,
for my kids, I will just roll on to the side, because it's diluted already. I'll just
mm.
roll on to the side of the nose, before they put on their mask, before they head out, so that it's a whole different kind of smell in their mask.
Do you
So
know
it
that
really helped
since
them.
we are on this oil, right? It's actually one of my favorite favorite blend also, because I do have like, I mean, probably just share a bit of like how, maybe I share a bit of like how I use it for myself. So I have thalassemia, like you know, the 地中海贫血症, but it's in the mild one. So I can't wear mask that is like cloth type. I can only wear mask that is like the non-woven, the medical type. So the disposable one. So because I tried with the cloth that people made for me, but you know, I can't breathe with that. So I have to use the disposable one. And but somehow, you know, throughout the day where you actually wear the mask, right? Your breath, you're like, yeah, that kind, you know. So I actually treat that right on my mask itself. Then wow, you know, it's just like wow, very refreshing. Then I'll just bring it out like every probably 3 to 4 hours. I'll just put a drop to like top up my mask like that to continue with the scent. Then and also when I feel very sleepy that time when I'm out at work, right? It really gives me the very refreshing put me up feel.
Like a perk me up, right?
Yeah, the perk me up feel. But recently I found out that right, I actually use the mask right with a very cute magnetic diffuser. So like the mask diffuser, so I just put one to two drop on the diffuser pad, right? Then I just wear it like wherever I go. And surprisingly, you know, sometimes like for example, I go to my mom's place, right? Then I have to hang my mask there, like to air it a while. Then like before I go home, I'll wear it back. So you know that the scent itself, right? The moment you wear your mask, right? Wow, it's like nice one. It's not like, you know, after you wear a mask, then you bring back the time, it's like, yeah, the breath smell that you
But
want to throw the
how
mask.
long, how long can that one drop last inside that thing?
In fact,
Usually.
it can last about 2 to 3 days.
Wow,
Yeah. But very mild already, very mild already. So
show me, show me. Next time I want to see what's that you're talking about.
okay, wait. I'll show you. Okay,
So fast.
so this is my mask, right? So what I'll do is I have this magnetic, can see?
Mm-mm.
Ah,
Oh, it's like a rose pattern, is
yes,
it?
I choose the rose
Ah,
one.
ah,
So
nice.
it has a magnet. It has a magnet.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So what I do is right, I have to just turn this thing open.
Ah,
The felt, yeah, felt. So I just like that, right? Then I take my oil. I just put like can see? I just
can.
put like one to two drop.
Yeah.
Okay, then I just turn this thing back.
The felt can hold the
Yes,
sense itself for quite a while
then
instead of just on the mask after you have to
correct.
throw away.
Then after that, you see the magnet, right? So I just put my mask here. I just clip behind. Can you see?
Yes, can
Okay,
see.
so the rose here, right? I just clip like that.
Ah,
Okay, then after that, I just wear it. Ta-da! Sweet bowl.
so it comes with like you would just reuse the felt until it can just reuse, right?
Yeah. It can be used. I change like almost every week.
Oh.
I mean, because with the current situation, I try to, because it's
Yeah,
still
yeah. But
summer.
1 week, I mean, it's quite okay because for a small piece, and then by the time you use,
Yeah, and I refill the, unless you want to change the scent, that means like you don't want brief, you want other thing like peppermint, like wild orange or whatever, like any like uplifting one, then you can just change it to the scent
I
that
tell
you want.
you, I will be very lazy. I will just like, okay, today I will have brief and wild orange together. I'll just because yesterday I have brief so today I will just put wild orange. Then there will be a mixture.
Can also. It's just that I feel that I'll try to, you know, have because the felt has different color, so you can actually, you know, change it then with different flavor. Very nice. And the felt, I think very cheap only lah. so you can change it. So this is one of the way that I actually use it on a daily basis, because it
Correct.
actually it's really easier for me to breathe, especially when you're walking outside. In your aircon is okay, but when you're walking out, right, I really need this to help with my
Yeah.
respiratory. Then on top of that, right, what I did is, because my husband, so I don't know will he be watching this, okay? So my husband, I think he has some sleep apnea, so he will tend to like snore, and then you will like choking, that kind of situation happen.
Oh.
So sometimes I'll get a shock with his snoring. So without fail, whenever he suddenly like then choke like that, right, I will use the breathe, right, to apply here, and then I apply to the chest area.
I thought you want to say you were going to put a mask on you.
No lah, I just apply here. Then after that you can apply here also. Then after that
Mm.
apply at the chest area. You know, instantly, right? You know the radio is like volume 10, instantly you'll drop into volume 2, right? That.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned before about the radio thing, the sound level.
Then if not, I'll just diffuse it, like, so everyone can really, sleep well, because once your airway open, right, it actually inhale, like you can breathe like easily, and then it's very refreshing, so you're like breathing like fresh air like that, so you'll feel more
Mm.
relaxed. So once you are relaxed, right, then you can sleep well. So this is
Mm.
a daily basis, which is why I'm called daily essential. No, the
Thanks
name
for
for a
sharing good
daily.
lobang. Yeah, you always share a lot of good lobangs until my husband say, what are you buying? I say nothing. This one is essential. We need to use it.
Yeah, it's essential. No lah, but it's I mean uh I'm trying to change into a lifestyle whereby going into natural as much as
Mm.
possible, because on a daily basis we are actually contacting with too much chemicals, and it's like it disrupt our endocrine system eventually. I mean, you can research it in Google lah. So this is how I do it. So maybe you can just also share with me, like, how do you use breathe, like probably not just on your kids, how do you use like for yourself, or even for your family members, your
For
husband.
myself, I don't use too much of breathe for myself, other than putting on the mask. Sorry, no. On my side, on the side of the nose before I head out, or to drip on the mask itself. This is pretty much how I use breathe. Um, Usually for my husband, same thing. He will snore as well. I don't know whether it's a thing for a guy. Sometimes when we are tired, as mummies, right, we are tired, we work, after that come back, housework, everything, we snore as well. So sometimes before he sleep, or when he snore, his snoring starts and I cannot take it, right, I if I put it here, he's a very light sleeper. If I put it at the side of his nose, he will wake up. So usually I put at the throat, or I put on his chest, just the heart area. So it's near enough for him to just smell, because
Mm.
sense is what we smell first, right? I mean, what we get first. So it would just go radio silence. Wow, then I okay can sleep already. Yeah, because if not, usually I will diffuse at night, mainly diffuse, because I have all five of us sleep in one room. Okay, so all of us is there, and to me that nighttime is the best time to, while our body is resting, by diffusing, right? You don't like walk in and out of the room. You don't open the door and let the air just flow out. So diffusing, as we sleep at night, it would just I would we would just breathe into our body, right? So I like to use breathe, or spearmint, peppermint, those minty stuff for my kids. Mainly lah, if I also hope my husband don't see this, because if he see this, right, he always say everything for kids, even even for meal, they also ask the kids what you want to eat first. So yeah, mainly what I choose to diffuse, the priority is always the kids, because three one fall sick, it will pass to the rest of the other two, right? It's difficult for the two of us, and um I don't really like to quarantine. How to quarantine? I also don't know how to quarantine them, because toys and everything, all this are shared. So it's very important, and our priority right now is to really upkeep their health.
Mm.
So I can only work on they don't really like to eat supplements. I don't know why. And they just reject, hide inside their milk, put into their snacks or whatever. They can just detect the slightest. But they are very okay with oiling. And in fact, they always ask for oils before they sleep. If not, sometimes I'll ask them, you go and open the drawer, you go and take the oil pouch, because oil pouch is very small. I don't have it with me now. It's like very small. So they will just run out, take in, and then inside all those oils are the basic oils. And then I just ask them, you just choose whatever that you want. Or they will tell me, they want, when they say oil, right, means means they would like to have on gut. On gut is the one that I always oil them before we head out for their school, for outings and all. So I will oil them regardless. Any other oils come in sequence, right? On gut is always the first one. Yep.
That's very nice. But actually, let me share with you a little secret about you know, when I started using oils, right? I mean, just a disclaimer first, we are not doctor, okay? We are not treating anyone. We are basically sharing based on our personal experience on our essential oil journey. So do you know when I started the oiling process, right? Because I know the oil. I mean, I started the oil on myself, and so when my baby, like, you know, born, right, I really know how to use oil. And from there on, okay, even though she's in my tummy, I started using, you know, that moment, right? I realized that for the, you know, the for the first year, right, is the most critical period whereby their immunity is the lowest, and parents is like so worried about them. So I heard a lot of episodes out there, like you know, kids cry because of many reasons. And do you know that, right? I mean, for mild symptoms, my girl do have, like I tell you, like 6 months, 7 months old, she has the sinus issue. But you know that she don't have like major issue throughout the first year, the 12 months. Then it's like, I mean, touch wood now, there's no issue. But then, do you know the first 12 months, right? I was very amazed that she was all good. And when I think when, you know, she started to go for jab and all these things, right? That's the time whereby the only time she has fever. And you know, I'm like a nude mom whereby when things happen, I'm like, what am I supposed to give for fever? Then it's like, you know, I like what ibuprofen, paracetamol, all this, right? I never use one. I don't know the name. I only know oil name. I don't know the medicine name. Then that's the time whereby I ask my husband what to feed.
Actually, I have to confess exactly the same, because sometimes we choose to use oils first, because to us that is a very natural extract. Of course, medication help to shorten their sufferings, but sometimes I use oil so daily until when it comes to medication, I will always look at my husband like he's
the medicine expert, right?
Yeah, more like how much to feed. This one is don't know what 125 ml one bottle, then you know, then the measurement will be different, right? That's when I will look at him, how much should I feed? Then he will take over. But when it comes to oil, I say, you okay, let me do it. Because by the time he do, I mean, it is nice that he started to embrace oils, which is something that I'm very glad, because I only realized that he started to embrace oils when one, don't know how long ago lah. One fine day I was outside, he was with the kids. He texted me and say that something happened, like bruise or cut, something like that, crying, what should I use? Or this one sneezing, all sorts of different stuff within one day. So I say, you look for this one. Yeah.
The
And
oil will like
when
my
I come
husband
back,
also
right?
say,
So when I come
oil
back,
to use.
yeah. So when I came back, like after the end of the whole day, right? I look at, for example, my girl had a cut. Then he used diluted lavender because he was very young at that time around her wound area. And I look at it, got 有受伤 meh? Got anything? No cut leh. She said, yeah, just got a bit lah. And then she was crying, but because it's very small, so he thought he's scared, things like this, that it just warmed my heart that this man is willing to give it a try, because usually they want, who doesn't want the easy way out, right? You just wash. I mean, the usual, we wash, we put a plaster, but the wound is still open, it's still painful. So he just wanted to use something to just mimic, like as if I'm at home helping my girl oil, because he would just think like, if I'm here, what will I use? That's when he sent me texts and asked me the messages and asked me what to use. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just very grateful that my husband is on board. In fact, he was the one that motivate me to actually learn more about oils, because we just hope to be more healthy, and like what you say, because there's too much of toxic loads and everything in our daily life. And this man really eat a lot of junk food. That will be another episode, we can talk about this, another series we can talk about this, how I try to change his diet. Of course, he's not very happy about it lah, but we trying because if not, all the supper, all the junk food, all the, I will not name the drinks, but all the gassy drinks. Yeah, so these are things that I'm trying to, not so nice word will be control him. Yeah, but we hope that we will get there.
Yeah. Okay. I think we are I mean have a good chat today to talk about grief. Okay, so maybe we can have a few more series to actually talk about different topics. And if let's
Yay!
say you like our sharing, right? So just leave your comment to let us know what kind of topics that you are interested, like what kind of essential oil to support what are the areas that you have concern with. Then we will share our experience if we do have. If we do not have, we'll get someone testimonial to share with you. So if you like my channel here, so do help me like, share, and then to subscribe. Thank you. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you everyone for giving us time to have this chit chat session.
Yeah, it's our
Thank
me
you.
time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.